What made you laugh over here?
Freelance.
Freelance what?
Astronaut.
Freelance astronaut? I'll take it. I heard proctologist. Plastic surgeon.
Model train enthusiast.
Model train, okay. We had Archer just earlier tonight.
A train model.
We had train model. What's that? Dog dentist. We've never had that.
Underwater
A
welder.
minor, like a small child, or someone who in the dark.
Coal miner. Hitman.
How about a minor? Minor. Oh, child prodigy. We've never had that one either. Prodigy.
Hitman.
Hitman. Okay, we got Hitman. One more.
A hunter gatherer.
What was it back here? What was it back here?
A hunter gatherer.
Oh, hunter-gatherer. Yeah, excellent. Hunters. I hope I can read my handwriting. All right, so the way this works is I'm going to read off one of these professions or hobbies. One by one, the players will step forward, and Fox, where are the eyes for you? So, blankety blank blank, you might be a hooker.
If you have a heart of gold, you might be a hooker.
If you like to knit and crochet.
Oh.
If you get paid in roses, you might be a hooker.
If pirates can't resist paying you for sex, you might be a hooker.
If every man you know is named John, you might be a hooker.
Go ahead.
If the recession has affected your bottom line. You comb the aisles of Savers for stilettos.
You have sex for money?
If you're too down to earth, be a call girl.
If you're really old and all you can do is fish.
No. They just turned on you.
Next.
They just turned on you. Freelance astronaut.
Sandra Bullock.
You would rather die than be stuck in space with Sandra Bullock.
If you were one of the first people to sign up for the Mars One mission, you might be... You guys don't know about Mars One?
If in space, no one can hear you scream for health insurance.
If you're offended by being called spam in a can, you might be an astronaut.
If you get kicked out of the Air Force, you might be a goddamn freelancer.
If in preparation you drink Tang every day, you might be a freelance.
Proctologist.
If you are the light at the end of the tunnel, you might be a proctologist.
If your license plate says ass man, you might be a freelance.
If your nickname is the Little Dutch Boy, you might
If in the 90s you got kicked out of the Air Force,
If experience has taught you to put a string at the end of your pencil, you might be a freelance. If you're a hooker but you claim to be
If you got lost on your way to gynecology school, you got
Don't do it, Matt!
no.
if the smell of poo does not bother you,
You find yourself uninterested in the milk and the lemonade. Then
I gotta say, if you're a butt doctor and you do little people's butts, you're a proctologist.
Thank you. Let's move on to plastic surgeon.
If no woman that you know is built like this, then you're probably...
If you're laughing at those fucking proctologists, you're probably a plastic surgeon.
If you have a lot of clients from the Witness Relocation Program, you might be a plastic surgeon.
if your plan for Bruce Jenner is to keep moving his face around until it comes back around to the front.
Coal miner. I'm sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
if Joan Rivers has you on speed dial.
Yes. Coal miner?
Got one for plastic surgeon.
Say it.
Your daughter is
Not
Well,
fast enough.
no, if little yellow birds are always dying around here.
If your wife asks you to wear that headlamp to bed now and then.
While you're mining, you find a diamond, you say, that's no good. You're not a coal miner.
If your daughter fell in love with a guy named Bo at Butcher's Holler, you might be a
If you guffaw at spelunkers, you might be a
If you don't mind the smell of poo, think about it, you might be a coal miner. Okay, thank you.
If you mine coal, you might be a coal miner.
Child prodigy. Oh.
If you're never tall enough to get on the roller coaster, but big enough for everyone to cheat off of you, you might be.
If you're not on this stage.
If your name is Honey Boo Boo, you might think you're a child model.
All schools are open to you except social ones. You might
Hunter-gatherer. Do you have one?
A little bit.
Okay. Please, back up to child prodigy.
If you're a youngin and you're into 90s EDM, you might be into
All right. Now we're on to hunter-gatherer.
That was good.
Hunter-gatherer.
If you and your kind roamed the earth 10,000 years ago, you might be a hunter-gatherer.
If you like eating nuts in a non-sexual way, you might be a
Scene! Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You like that. Give me a hand. We're going to go on to a game called Party Quirks, and Jessica has to leave again. And we're going to do two things. We're going to give her these silent earphony things, and we're sending her out on the speedway. Behind, we want,
That's kinky stuff.
it's the Uncensored Show.
Yeah.
We're right in the backstage area. There's two doors that go to Speedway, so she's going to get out of earshot. Is the upshot of that?
You're
Do
standing
I leave now?
Yes.
Okay.
And someone's going to take her. She's not blind. She just can't hear.
You're standing outside Speedway in front of Unstreet Theater, you might be a hooker.
A weird hooker. Andrew, Scott, and Gretchen.
Yes, we're here.
Hey, you're here already. Good. So Jessica is a host of a party. She has these three guests who have particular quirks or foibles, which I'm going to get from you right now. So Gretchen here is an object that you might find in your nightstand. What is that?
Iron.
What would that come